Good morning, everybody. What's going on? It's Big Dave, and it is time for today's installment of 100 Hug Stories for the last 100 days of 2023. Just some stories from my 22 years of hugging 500,000 people around the world, and this story and these images are some of my favorites because I don't think any image really captures everything that I was feeling as thoroughly as these images. And so these images happened in 2005 when in Cape Town, South Africa, and this is on the last day, the very last day of a 5-month bike trip going through from Cairo to Cape Town, going through Egypt, Sudan, Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, Malawi, Zambia, Namibia, Botswana, and South Africa. I think I got it. Egypt, Sudan, Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, Malawi, Zambia, Namibia, Botswana. Yeah, that's it. And South Africa. And the great thing about this story and these images is that I was a vastly different person when I got to South Africa than I was that started off in Cairo. Vastly different. There was something about this trip, about being separated or being, away from all of my friends and family and comforts and stuff like that, it changed me. It just changed me. It forced me to evolve into a different person, and I think a better person. And this was the start of it all. I mean, yes, the North America trip that I did most definitely was special, but this Africa trip, this Africa journey was something on another level. It was it was almost like if the North America trip was like high school or college, this was grad school. I mean, this was really, really grad school, and I was becoming somebody different. And so they had this ceremony for us. And well, first let me say that going into getting to this picture, as we were biking towards the end point, initially all of the cyclists, 28 cyclists from around the world, were all sort of, going at a nice clip. But then once we got to the end, once we could see the end and see there was like a banner that said finish line and stuff like that in the distance, and we're biking towards it, and we realized this is it, all of the cyclists sort of just started slowing up. Because I don't think, I can only speak for myself, but I don't think any of us really wanted it to end. That's how, like I said, beautiful of a journey this was. But once we got there, there was a big party for us and stuff like that. And they had champagne and they had, snacks and all kinds of stuff. And there was a ton of tears. Everybody was crying. Everyone was hugging. Everyone was laughing. I mean, it was like I said, it was just really, really beautiful. And then all of a sudden, one of my friends that was on the trip, Bart, this guy from the Netherlands, Bart, saw me, and he saw that we hadn't hugged yet. And Bart had a glass of champagne in his hand, and he threw it down, and he started running towards me. And, when he was feet away from me, he just launched himself into the air and said, "Catch me, big man." And that's it. And it just so happened that there were some photographers around that caught this beautiful, warm, I love this image. Caught this image, and I just loved it because I caught everything. I not only caught his physical body, but I caught all of the energy and warmth and happiness. I caught it all. And it's, depending on my mood, this image affects me different every time. Sometimes I look at it and I cry because I think about everything that I went through on that trip and everything that all of us went through. Sometimes I look at it and just start laughing like I'm doing now and just can't help but smile. Sometimes I just look at it and I just am in awe and just say, wow, I can't believe I did that. But no matter what it is, no matter what my mood is, this image stops me every time. And because quite honestly, I just love it. And so that is one of my favorite stories from all of my years of hugging people around the world. I hope this story makes you smile. I hope all of my stories make you smile. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Talk to you tomorrow. Be well, everybody.